Okay, so folks, he rallied. We got him. Julian Marquez is fighting Safarov on November 14th, and he joins us now.
Am I up?
Julian? How are you?
Am I live?
Yeah. How you doing, buddy?
What's up, man? What's up with you?
Not much. What's up with you? Where have you been, brother? I mean, I know the injury you had. You know the injury you had. And I know you've been through a lot. I am so excited to see you on a card, but a lot of people don't know what you went through. It was a shoulder injury that really, really got complicated. I'm glad we're all happy that you're back, but man, how are you feeling? Like, are you animated now and ready to go? Or how trying was that for you these last two and a half years?
Man, I am cock-locked and ready to rock. I've been waiting for this moment for the past 28 months, and we were going to have it about 25 months in, but we had to push it off. My body's like a fucking Greek god right now. I feel amazing. I feel just energetic, and I'm ready for November 14th. I can't wait to display what I've been working on during my time off, during the time that I was doing surgeries and everything, all the stuff I was able to build while having, not being able to use one arm. So I'm excited, man.
What were you able to do while you were rehabbing one arm? What could you do? What kind of martial arts training could you do?
I still could do everything. I would grapple. I would wrestle. I would strike everything I could, but I just have my right arm taped around my side, and I would literally do all that I could with one arm. We have fighters out there with missing extremities, and these guys are successful. So for me to make an excuse saying that I can't do something because of it was that pretty much a false deal. So I would look up to these other fighters that would compete like that, and sometimes I would ask them for advice on how they would train just so I could do the same. I had assistance with lifting and the same thing as physical therapy. It's been amazing.
Now, your last fight was 2.5 years ago. I know you're going to get this for the next few weeks. What about ring rust? How do you think you're going to be able to overcome ring rust?
Okay, wait, what are you asking? I need to rephrase that question.
You're going to get hit a lot with this question in the next couple of weeks. You've been gone for 2.5 years. They're going to ask you about ring rust. How are you going to be able to? What will you tell everybody? The reason that you'll be able to overcome ring rust? What kind of training did you get in, or live sparring, or do you just accept that you'll maybe have to incur ring rust at some point?
Ring rust is all mentality. That's the thing, is that when people say like, oh, it's ring rust, it's because they haven't really been training and giving themselves that type of environment. Now, I know it's very difficult to mimic an environment where you're fighting in front of an octagon and everything like that. I work with Dom the hypnotist to help my mental game get to where it needs to be. And that's the thing, is that I mentally prepared myself for this. It's been 28 months. It's not that I have ring rust. It's more of, how this guy's going to deal with someone that he's expecting to have ring rust. It's a mentality. I don't believe in it.
Julian, you shared with us the injury. You even came in the studio and kind of showed us your arm. Not a lot of people go through what you went through. At one point, did doctors ever tell you you may never fight again? And if so, what went through your head?
I was told, after the first surgery, everything was going great. During therapy, it was tough. And things started getting complicated. I've been to 6 different therapists at the time, physical therapists. We ended up having to do a second surgery, and during that second surgery, after we're done, things weren't changing. And he literally told me, he goes, well, we could try this, and if it doesn't work, then we need to talk about doing a different, a different route, a different play. So that's, he did tell me that at one point in time, but I didn't give up hope, and I still kept pushing through it.
After this fight, are you going to be one of those guys that's going to try and make up for lost time? I mean, fights get offered almost every week to different people. Do you want to keep active, or will this be a wrap on 2020?
This is the thing. I took 28 months off, not on purpose, but just by how it was. After this fight, man, I would love, if everything goes great, I would love to continue going. I would love to continue being the hype. The thing is, the UFC has been missing a Julian Marquez. That's the thing. You guys have been waiting for me to return. You've been waiting for my awesome character. You've been waiting for me to talk to you guys. And that's the thing, is when I'm in there, it's electrifying. It's fun. After post-fight interviews, during the interviews, it's always great. It's always exciting, and it's always something you're looking forward to hearing me talk. So I want to get in there and get going and, go on one of these tears. I'll take these fights. I'll keep this going. I just had 2 years of recovery, and right now I can sit there and take all this damage and take all this punishment on my body because my body has been treated correctly during the time off.
The Cuban Missile Crisis also is dabbling in the podcast world. Tell us about Beauty and the Beast. You having fun?
Oh, Beauty and the Beast podcast. So I met with Kendra Lust, and her and I both love MMA. We love, just about everything she does. And we kind of just meshed together, and we'd always talk. And we loved the fact that, we were just so easy to talk to each other. So we decided to do a podcast together called Beauty and the Beast podcast, where we talk about sex, bets, sports, and drugs. No, I'm just kidding, not drugs. But we talk about sex, bets, relationships, and fights. And I think they all really go hand in hand. I mean, a lot of people have great fights, and then they have makeup sex, or they have, great picks, and they lose a lot of money, and they want to fight their friend for giving that pick. So, it just all goes hand in hand. Kendra and I are, peanut butter and jelly. We go together. What I don't know, she knows, and what she doesn't know, I know. And it's just, when we're together, it's just a very fun topic, a very fun conversation.
Who's better at picking picks, MMA picks, you or her?
Can you repeat that?
Who's better at picking winners, you or her?
It's a winner for her, for sure. She loves fighting. And, you should have her on your guys' podcast. You guys should have her up here and have a conversation with her because she's phenomenal. She's awesome. She's educated. And, she's good at what she does. I'm pretty sure you guys have looked at a couple videos of her.
Possibly.
Possibly, yeah.
All right. Hey, man, look, we'll make it quick today. You just got done working out. Thank you so much for popping in. Let's do a big catch-up after your fight's over, and you can talk about the fight, the whole experience. And thanks so much for joining us here on Junkie Radio.
Absolutely. Thank you guys for having me. I miss you guys so much, and I apologize that this has been taking a while and I'm having terrible service. But, hey, you know what? November 14th, you'll see my beautiful face in the ring, outside the ring. Afterwards, we'll get together, we'll have a conversation, and we'll blow some stuff up.